Hello and welcome. In this video I will present you the Casio DW-6100. And if you think it looks a bit weird, well, that's because this right here is the bezel. Yeah, it's actually a common problem on these. It just gets brittle over time and just breaks off. But I mean, it still works, can still use it, so I wanted to show it to you. So yeah, here we go. The watch was released in 1992 and it came in different color variations, but also with different modules inside. So my one has module 974, but it also came with module 984, 1414 and 1424, and maybe also some others. I really don't know. And I also don't know what the differences are, because they basically look the same and they have the same functions. So I don't know, just interesting quirk. Yeah, from the outside, as you can see, it just looks like a normal G-Shock. It has the thick case here, fat strap with the big buckle there. Regular G-Shock, but it has some pretty unique functions that you won't find on other G-Shocks. So let's get to it. Here on the screen we can see we got the time reading on the bottom, then the date up top. With this button we can switch it to show the temperature instead of the date. And then we got these two nice little screens there in the middle. So the left one is the thermal data screen. And what it does, it shows you a graph of how the temperature has been changing. So the one at 0 is like your current temperature. And then I set it to 1 hour intervals. So -1 is how the temperature was 1 hour ago, and then you got 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, and so on. And you can actually change it also to 10-minute intervals, to 3-hour intervals, and to 24-hour intervals. So yeah, you can adjust it however you want. And then on the right we have the sunrise and sunset dial. So what it does is, you can see day and night. The black part on the bottom is, well, it shows you when night is, and the light part is when day is. And as you can see, we got the clock all around. So yeah, as you can see, this line that's blinking, that's actually right now. So right now it's almost 18, and well, we're right before the sunset. So yeah, that's pretty cool feature that you got it in the home screen. You can just look at it when you look at the time. Pretty nice. And yeah, then when we go into the first mode, you can see it is the sunrise and sunset mode, and it just shows you here the exact times when the sun will rise or set. And with these two buttons you can just go through the days, and then it will calculate with this nice animation. And when it's done with it, takes a bit, it will show you the times for the specific day, as you can see right here. Then the next mode is the thermal data mode. And well, here again you can see the graph with your temperature readings. You also see here on what hour the reading was taken. Here the exact reading, and here is the date. And now the watch actually stores the last 30 entries. So what you can do now is scroll through this graph, right? So you can just go through here and look at all the temperature readings that have been made before. And well, that way you can just monitor specific temperature. And as you can see there's the last one. Then we go back to the front. And as I said, you can change the intervals at which it takes those readings. So I got it in 1 hour intervals. So as you can see here, the time just goes down by 1 hour. Pretty cool. Okay. Then next one, we got an alarm function, and well, it's just one alarm, but there is no test function for the alarm. So well, what I will do now is quickly set it so that, well, I hope it will go off in a minute, and then we can all see it. Hear it rather. So yeah, 15 seconds. I think we all have the time. And yeah, but I can warn you, it's just your usual beeping sound. Here it goes. All right, yeah, what did you expect, right? Okay, and yeah, and then we also got the usual stopwatch, right? So start, split, reset, stop, and reset. And that is the modes of this watch. But we also have a backlight, as you can see here, with a little light bulb. It's not very bright, especially since it shines at that thermal data screen and not at the time display at the bottom. So it's at night it's kind of tough to read it, but it's all right. We've seen worse. Okay, so well, let's take a look on the wrist. I will quickly put it on. And oh, come on. Ow! God. Okay, there it is. And yeah, obviously it looks a bit weird without the bezel, right? But yeah, it's still huge, like all G-Shocks, right? But yeah, I mean, even without the bezel, it doesn't look too bad, and it's still gonna be as tough as the regular G-Shock, right? Only downside is that the screen is not protected anymore, so you might get scratches in more easily. But yeah, it's really a shame that all of these watches have actually this problem. So if you want one with the bezel that's intact, you will have to pay a lot more than for these ones that just miss it. Or I found a site that sells like aftermarket ones that they custom made for this model, but they cost like $50 or even more, plus shipping depending on where you live. So that's also quite an expensive option. But I still think it's a nice watch to just use like this, because it has these unique functions, right? I really love this dial here with the sunrise and sunset. You can just look at it and you instantly see like how the day is gonna be, how much time you have in daylight, and yeah, I think it's a really cool idea, and it's pretty useful, right, for a lot of people. Also, this thermal data, yeah, also has its use cases, right? You can just monitor the temperature somewhere, however you want. So yeah, very special G-Shock. I like it very much, even though it obviously is as huge as all the other ones. But yeah, there it is. So yeah, hope you found this useful, and yeah, see ya guys.